A Magical Night with Max and the Snowman, written and created by Jenne Saunders. Settle in, dear friends, for a story that sparkles with wonder and warmth. A tale of snowy magic, twinkling stars, and the kind of Christmas night you'll never forget. Let me tell you about the extraordinary night when Max, a curious and kind-hearted boy, discovered that magic truly exists. It all began on a frosty Christmas Eve, when the world outside was blanketed in shimmering snow and the air was filled with the promise of something special. Max, dressed in his favorite white and gold pajamas, pressed his nose against the cold window pane. The garden was silent, the snowman he'd built earlier that day standing proudly in the moonlight. Suddenly, a gentle golden glow began to shimmer around the snowman, making the snow sparkle like diamonds. To Max's amazement, the snowman lifted his stick arm and waved, as if inviting him to join in a secret adventure. Max blinked, rubbed his eyes, and wondered if he was dreaming. Was it possible that his snowman was really alive? The magic in the air was so strong he could almost taste it, like the first bite of a Christmas cookie, sweet and full of promise. The snowman's arm glowed even brighter, waving again, more urgently this time. Max's heart pounded with excitement and a little bit of nervousness. He knew he had to find out what was happening, no matter how impossible it seemed. Without a second thought, Max hurried to pull on his warmest slippers and coat, his hands trembling with anticipation. He tiptoed past the twinkling Christmas tree, careful not to wake his family, and slipped out the door into the crisp, magical night. The snow crunched beneath his feet as he raced across the garden, his breath swirling in the cold air. The snowman's golden glow lit up the night, guiding Max closer and closer. He could hardly believe his eyes, but the magic was too real to deny. "Hello, Max," the snowman said in a voice as soft as falling snow. "Would you like to fly with me?" The snowman's eyes twinkled with kindness and mischief, and Max felt a rush of joy and courage. Before Max could even answer, he felt himself lifted gently off the ground. The snowman took his hand, and together they soared up, up, and away into the moonlit sky. The world below shrank away, and Max's heart soared with them, leaving behind a sparkling trail of golden magic dust that shimmered in the night. They flew higher and higher, their silhouettes gliding across the glowing full moon. The stars seemed to dance around them, and Max felt as if he could reach out and touch the sky itself. Suddenly, a swirling golden portal appeared before them, sparkling with every color of the rainbow. Max and the snowman dove through, laughter bubbling from Max's lips as the world spun with light and wonder. On the other side, they emerged into the most breathtaking winter wonderland Max had ever seen. Snowflakes drifted gently from the sky, and the northern lights painted ribbons of green and purple across the heavens. The air was filled with music and laughter, and everything glowed with a magical golden light. All around, children danced with snowmen beneath the shimmering northern lights, their faces alight with joy. Golden fairies fluttered through the air, serving warm cookies and mugs of cocoa to delighted children. Suddenly, Santa himself appeared, his red suit gleaming, holding a long list and checking it twice as children gathered around, their eyes wide with excitement and hope. With a hearty laugh, Santa climbed into his magnificent sleigh, the reindeer pawing eagerly at the snow. The sleigh lifted into the sky, trailing sparkling stardust as it soared into the aurora, promising gifts and joy to children everywhere. Then, as if by magic, 12 beautiful ballerinas appeared on a giant golden stage. Dressed in sparkling white and gold, they danced in perfect harmony, each movement leaving trails of golden fairy dust that shimmered in the air. Their golden wands twirled and sparkled, and behind them stood a towering Christmas tree, decorated with golden ornaments and twinkling fairy lights. Golden fairies sprinkled even more fairy dust over the tree, making it glow brighter than ever. Next, 12 white and golden nutcrackers marched in perfect step, their boots tapping out a cheerful rhythm. They stopped in front of the children and, with a grand bow, handed out golden bags filled with Christmas sweets. The children's eyes sparkled with delight as they peeked inside. Golden fairies giggled and fluttered around, helping each other carry the heaviest bags, their laughter ringing like tiny bells. Max and the snowman found a quiet spot beneath the glowing tree. They sat together, gazing up at the stars, feeling the peace and joy of the magical world around them. Max wished he could stay forever, but he knew that magical nights, no matter how wonderful, must eventually come to an end. As the first light of dawn began to peek over the horizon, the snowman gently took Max's hand once more. Together they soared back through the swirling golden portal, the memories of the magical night sparkling in Max's heart. Max awoke in his own bed, the morning sun streaming through his window. For a moment, he wondered if it had all been a dream. But the feeling of magic lingered in the air, and Max smiled, remembering every detail. He hurried to the window and looked out. There, in the garden, his snowman shimmered with a golden glow and gave him a slow, knowing wink. Max's heart leapt with happiness. He knew the magic was real. Downstairs, the living room was filled with the soft glow of Christmas morning. Beneath the tree, a single present sparkled with golden light, waiting just for Max. Max tore open the wrapping paper to find a tiny snowman figurine inside. The little snowman winked at him, just like the one in the garden. Attached was a tag that read, "Merry Christmas, Max. Love, Santa." Max hugged the figurine close, feeling the warmth of the magical night all over again. Suddenly, a golden fairy appeared, her wings shimmering in the morning light. With a twirl of her wand, she conjured a steaming mug of hot chocolate, sprinkled with golden dust. She took a cookie from the plate, gave Max a playful wink, and vanished in a twinkle, leaving behind the sweet scent of magic. Max sipped his magical hot chocolate, his heart full of joy and wonder. He knew without a doubt that magic was real, and that it would always be there for those who believe. Thank you for joining me on this magical adventure. I hope you felt the wonder and joy of Max's Christmas night. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe for more magical tales. Wishing you a magical Christmas. Kisses, Jenne Saunders.